Hey, happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. Happy. It's hard to believe another whole week has gone by. So as I get situated in here and you guys find me in your news feed, go ahead and say hello. We are live on my Facebook page. Today is Sunday, the 4th of August. Today we're going to be doing some more Halloween as we prep for the holiday season, as I call it, which for me, the holiday season is, I don't know, from September on, because that's when our mini catalog starts. So I look at all the holidays all clumped together as one, I don't know, one big time frame. Oh my goodness. So I'm here just a little bit early. So as you guys find me, like I said, say hello. And also, if you haven't already done so, make sure to go ahead and join my newsletter. Open up the phone, open up your phone. Well, yeah, unlock your phone. Open up the camera on your phone. Go ahead and act as though you're going to take a picture. You should have a QR code reader in your cell phone. And it will take you with this funny little QR code to a landing page where you can sign up for my newsletter. It takes about maybe a minute. So go ahead and do that if you'd like. I'd love to have you join it. Everything Chalet and everything Stampin' Up for sure. Also, before we get started, just a little note here. We have flipped the switch to the August host code. Finally, I wanted to make sure that there was no confusion with last week's host code, as we had I have the special that runs every single week. If you place an order, you get the card, the class kit supplies and embellishment, that type of thing. So with that, anyway, so it was easier just to keep the other host code open for the entire week instead of switching it halfway through. So now we have a new host code for August. So if you see anything that we're showing today that you need to have in your crafting arsenal, go ahead and go to dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net and you can shop with me right there. Easy peasy. And I love to send you goodies in the mail. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? Happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. With that being said, just to mention that if you do place an order with me at my online store, a $40 minimum order will give you the class kit to make the cards that we do today. A $50 minimum order, before shipping and tax, of course, will get you the card class kit and also an embellishment. So win-win. Yay. We like free stuff, right? And it's my way to give back to you to say thank you for supporting myself and my business. And you guys, I'm so excited. By the way, I am getting very close to a career milestone as far as in my sales. So I'm getting really pumped up about that. And I'm hoping to accomplish this goal before the end of September, because that's our Stampin' Up year. It ends the end of September. Then our new year for Stampin' Up will start on October 1st. So anyway, I'm so geeked. I'm so pumped up about it. It's crazy good. So anywho, along with that, and of course, if you don't get some of this stuff and you need to watch this later, I want to say rewind, rewatch, watch the replay. What do we call it anymore? I'm old school, so I rewind things, right? But anyway, so that is, again, to join my newsletter. And of course, you can find me all the places. Right now, you are on my business page. I love that you're here. Thank you so much. And we also have a community. So go ahead and join that Facebook group if you would like. That's Dawn's Creative Chalet Community. Also, join my YouTube channel. You can subscribe and hit the little black bell for all the notifications. Hello, Patty. How are you? Happy Sunday afternoon. It is so good to see you. Oh, my goodness. I get to see you in October, by the way. I'm excited. All right. Also, check out my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. There you will find photos of the projects that we've done today, along with like supply list where you can shop right from there, which is really cool. So if you want some really super easy peasy shopping, you can just click and shop right from my blog. Also, my online stores we already talked about, and of course, Pinterest. So that's always a great place to spend a few hours or more, right? Alrighty. Also, things that are coming up here at the chalet. If you are a demonstrator, this coming Tuesday is like a holiday. And if you want to be part of it, if you're not a demonstrator yet, notice how I say yet, go ahead and join us. Join my team. And you can go ahead and experience all of August as pre-order along with us. Pre-order is a time when we get to see the catalog. In fact, we already had a sneak peek at it online. And we're expecting to get a catalog. They both start with C. Gets messed up in my brain. Anyway, we're expecting our catalog in the mail any day. And we have an entire month that we can order ahead of customers, along with getting our discount. So those are two of a few of the really important reasons why I love being a demo, along with, of course, all the friendships that I've made, because there's nothing like the bond of demonstrators. We're like sisters, right? Hey, Kristen, hello. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. Let's see here. So anyway, pre-order day starts this Tuesday, so I'm super excited. So with that being said, I'm placing my order on the 6th, on Tuesday, for new products that are out of the mini catalog. And then I will be gone this coming weekend for an event. And I think what we're going to do next Sunday, I have a fun fold card, a special kind of a fun fold card to give to like a special someone for the holidays that includes a gift card holder. We'll do that. And then the rest of the live, I believe, will be showing you guys new products. I don't know if you'd want to see all those new products though, would you? I'm teasing you. Hey, Colette, happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. Hello to Colorado, right? I think you're in Colorado now. Let's see here. Yes, you are. That's awesome. Awesome sauce. So you have to tell me, what's the weather like there? I've never been to Colorado. I should come and visit. I know you keep saying, yeah, of course. But I've never been to Colorado, except for the airport, which was a little weird. That airport is kind of creepy. I don't know. Anyway, okay, onward, Dawn. I get off track. I get those squirrel moments, you know. Also, creative card class is coming up this Thursday, the 8th, before I leave for my event. And I have just 2 times available to come, either 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock. After that, no 6:30 for the class this month on the creative card class. And then as we get into the middle part of the month, just about on the 10th of August, you'll want to sign up for Paper Pumpkin for the, I think it's called Time for Cake. I'm going to cheat and look here because I know it's here somewhere. Yes, Time for Cake. And if you are a subscriber, we're also getting an additional free stamp set as well in that kit. You know, these kits have come a long way. I've been a member of Paper Pumpkin since the very beginning, but I love them. Anyway, so if you're wanting to get that particular kit, sign up by the 10th of this month to get this month's kit. Let's see here. Towards the end of the month, we have the suite called Wildly Flowering. I have a product-based class for that the end of this month. On August the 22nd, you'll need to please RSVP with me by the 8th, so I have plenty of time to order your products for you, and prepayment is also required. I order the products, have them here for you, and we make some beautiful cards. And then you get to take all the product home that we do not use, and there's going to be plenty of it, so you can recreate the cards that we make or do your own thing. And then the only other mention that I really want to talk about is into September, our creative card class is also going to basically be the 24 holiday mini catalog kickoff party. Whoop, whoop. I love a party. And, you know, it's not a party unless you have something to sip, something to eat, and stamp, right? Yeah. Sip, snack, and stamp is what I call it, the 3 S's. So that's always a good time. I have products here that you can check out in person. You know, our designer paper is always better when we can see it in person, right? And then also, what else was I going to say about that? Anyway, it's going to be a good time. Don't miss it. Be here. There we go. Short, sweet, to the point. But plenty of things coming up for sure. Now, for those of you who were shopping with me last month, and if you spend a minimum of $50 during an increment of shopping, $50 or more, you received at least 1 coupon that you received via email. And hopefully you did not delete those and you kept them in a very safe spot, because you will need those really long coupon codes to plant into the online store when you shop with me to redeem those coupons, I should say. So redemption for those coupons is all of August. So happy shopping and coupon using at this point. And if you have any questions, let me know and I can help you with that. Hello, Lori. Happy Sunday afternoon. Thanks for being here. See, we already talked about Paper Pumpkin. We have something awesome now, along with our coupons that are going on, right, where you can redeem your coupons. We also have a designer series paper sale. This is another reason why you guys should just go ahead and join like now with me. Join my team, go ahead and get the discount, and then you get the demonstrator discount on top of this discounted price. So on these particular packs of paper, they're going to be 15% off. And then if you're a demonstrator, you get even a better discount on it than that. But this designer series paper sale, my tongue is getting tied. You can tell when I get excited about something, because then I start talking like really fast and my tongue gets tied and all that fun stuff. But anyway, this sale will start on August the 6th through August 31st. Or, don't forget the or, while supplies last. Because you know what happens? Everybody gets excited. We all start buying the paper and then we run out of the paper. And unless they get it back in stock, if they run out, and if they don't get it back in stock by the time the sale ends, then you just lose out. So I always say, be a savvy shopper. Shop earlier than later, right? If there's something that you really, really love and you don't think you can live without, just get it, because you just never know. Yeah. And it's not as easy to restock some of these items, so just a heads up. Of course, I talk about this every single week. We have online exclusives, you guys. These are things that you won't be able to find in any publication. They're only going to be in the online store. So with that being said, every once in a while, go ahead and take a peek in there. See what you're missing out on, because there's a lot of good stuff. Today, we're going to be doing more Halloween, and we are using a stamp set called Playful Ghosts, which I'll show you all that in a minute. It's a $20 stamp set, and it's so darn cute. At first, I wasn't sure about it, but I start playing with it, and then, of course, then you fall in love with it, right? You guys get it. Because you're all just like me, and I love you for that. No, I don't know if anybody's as crazy as I am, but I still love you. Anyway, so online exclusives, go ahead and check them out at my online store, which is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net, for all the good stuff. So today we are, speaking of, working with something from my online store. There are some, I call it mix and match, or a kind of random just stamp sets that they've added to the online store. And I have some PDFs on it. So today, like I said, we're using Playful Ghosts. There's the item number for it and the cost of the stamp set. I think, yeah, it was a couple weeks back. We did use Scenic Pumpkins. I have not used Naughty and Nice yet. That's also a fun one. A little challenging because they're smaller images, and for me, that's big. That's like a big challenge for me. with small images on a card. I don't know why, it just is. But anyway, so if you're wanting Playful Ghosts, it's 164366. And jot that down on a piece of paper, and when you get a chance, look it up online. Okay, I think we've covered all that housekeeping stuff. So how's everybody doing? What have you been up to? Tell me about your weekend. Oh, hi, Judy. Happy Sunday afternoon. So I'm so excited. So Judy, she stopped by Starbucks along with Evelyn, who I know is watching. And anybody else who's watching who stopped by Starbucks, thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much that meant to me. This last week was a hard week. We lost my mother-in-law. She passed away. And, you know, for me, the way to deal with anything that's stressful is just keep like really, really busy. I guess I learned that when I was an innkeeper. Just a long story short, when we owned an inn, a lodging establishment, you know, people who walked in the door for their room and to start their vacation didn't care what happened in your personal life. I mean, and it's just fact. You know, you're dealing with the public and you're offering a service. Anyway, so I deal best with, because we had to do this when we were at the inn, no matter what happened in our personal lives, the show goes on. I can remember when I had to put one of my dogs down and I get back from the vet, I instantly had to put a smile on my face and take care of some people and checking them into their rooms. Like, it was just the way of life. So I just learned to cope by just keeping busy. And then all of a sudden if I stop and then things hit, right? But anyway, on that note, I was like, I am not going to cancel Starbucks because I need my tribes. Like, I need my people. And it just gave me a reason to get out of the house and to smile. So thanks you guys for coming and participating. It was wonderful to see everybody. I love it. I love doing it. And I just don't want to stop. And as long as Starbucks lets me do that, I'm going to be there every single month. Unless something crazy happens or I'm out of town and have to be or something like that. But I truly do enjoy being there. So thank you. And Judy brought me some corn, some sweet corn. I'm so excited because I think we're going to have some tonight. And you guys have no green thumb, but look what I have today. I'm a mama. I have maters, and these are the good ones. They have no icky on them. The first couple that I got off of our tomato, what do you want to call it? It's not a tree. Tomato plant. See, this is how much of a gardener I am. Anyway, and the first couple were kind of muddled, and I wasn't going to eat them. But I was so excited because when I let Pearl out today, who is now 2, she had her birthday. Did you guys see that? I did it. I'm so excited. So I'm going to have BLTs for dinner along with some corn. I am so impressed that I actually have tomatoes, and there's potatoes growing, and I have Brussels sprouts that have taken over the entire box. If you guys have seen those pictures, I have to laugh at myself because I didn't check to see how big these plants grow. I just planted them in a box that is elevated because, well, we won't get into that, but the dog next door likes to get into it. Let's put it that way. So we have this box, and it's like bulging because these plants that we decided to grow and try have grown so big that the box is just like going, help me. But I was excited today because I was like, oh my gosh, I think those are red tomatoes. So we have tomatoes. Okay, let's go ahead and show you what we're playing with today. Enough about tomatoes, potatoes, all that stuff. Let's see here, get all my stuff together. Alrighty, so this is the stamp set that we are going to create with today. And like I said, the images are small. And when they're small, I get a little lost on what to do with them. And I don't want to come a large card, but for our A2 size card, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to challenge myself. I love Halloween. So I just said, you know what? We don't have a whole lot of Halloween yet. Let's go ahead and let's give it a shot. Lori asked, do do free make and takes at Starbucks when you do class? That's a very good question. Actually, Lori, what I do is I hold my classes here at, I call it the chalet at my home. I have a back room that's my classroom. But when I go to Starbucks, that is my time to give back to my community. I talked with the manager locally at our Ludington, Michigan Starbucks. She just, a matter of fact, the original manager just was getting ready to move away. I was so bummed. She's such an awesome gal. But anyway, I talked to the manager and said, I have this idea. I'd like to give back to my community. I've sold my business, my inn, and I now create alone in my house. I don't have people that are coming to my business all the time like I did at the inn. It was an open door, you know. So I said, I need to get out of the house. I need something else to do. And I love to meet people, and I love to share what I love. And I just told her, I said, I have this idea. I would like to do some kind of a craft thing here at Starbucks. I told her exactly what Stampin' Up! Was all about, what I'm all about. And I told her, I says, I'm not there, I'm not at Starbucks to do business. I'm there to meet some new friends and to share what I love. And I said, just give back to my community. And she was like all about that. She's like, oh my gosh, that's great, because Starbucks is all about giving back to the communities that they're in. And then she had these big, grand ideas that we would have the whole lobby filled with people, like stamping. And I thought, no, I can't, I'm not that big of a business. Like, I'm just me, right? But I'm glad that she was so excited about it. We do not fill the entire lobby, which is probably good, because it is a free make and take, and that's what I do. I set up, they have an oblong table that I always fight to get, and it can seat like, I think 8 people or something like that. And I set up shop with everything from the grid paper and the collapsible, say that 10 times fast, trash cans, all the stuff. I bring everything that anybody would need, and I keep very, very simple. I use our kits collection or paper pumpkin kits, because there are people that obviously may never have stamped before. So I want to share the joy of what it's like to hold a stamp. So that's basically what it's all about. And I never know how many people are going to show. So it's kind of like Russian roulette. But I bring enough, because on average, I think I've had max a dozen people, but not all at once, but a dozen people total. And I usually offer just for a couple hours. Sometimes I'll get there early and hang out, and if someone does, just see, I have a little sign I set up, and I put something on their breezeway. They have a board where you can put events for the community there. So I make one for every month, and I change it out every month I'm there. So yeah, it's very consistent. How long, Evelyn, have I been doing that? I know Evelyn's here watching. She's there faithfully almost every single time, and Judy as well. I think it's been at least 2 years, 2.5 years that I've been doing that now. And it's fun. Of course, you get a lot of people that are curious, but they're too afraid to come to the table. I have a psychology degree, so it's always fun watching people and the way they act. And I'm like, I've already heard that line before. Like, I'm not creative. No, it's okay. It's whatever. It's all good. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it's all about. Sorry to get off on that little tangent, but it's kind of, I share that I do something there, and not everybody who watches me is local. So that was a great question. Thanks for asking. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And it's a great way just to kind of unwind a little bit and forget about all the daily stressy things, Okay, so just to let you guys know, I did cut these images out in advance. Because, gosh, I am kind of chatty today, aren't I? Just easier that way. It's just a stamp set. It does not come along with dies. Oh, you're very welcome, Lori. You bet. Thanks again for asking. So what I did do, if you do have an e-cutter, you can use that. It makes it easier, but this does not come with dies. Or you can just fussy cut. The images aren't that difficult to cut. But anyway, with that said, I'm going to use this little guy right here. Isn't he scary? And I already colored him because I figured for the amount of these little guys that we were going to use today, I thought I'm just going to go ahead and color them. You guys know how to color. Everybody knows how to color. We learned that like in elementary school. But to give you some dimensions on just the basics here. So this is a piece of basic white thick cardstock, cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then I have my first layer for the card, which is also basic white regular cardstock, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and work with this and then just stick it onto the base. I'm going to move that out of the way, hopefully where I don't lose it. Set this aside. And, oh, I need to show you guys, I guess, what we're making, don't I? I get ahead of myself here. Oh, goodness. So this is the card that we're going to make. Isn't he fun? Just super cute. Super, super simple. And now I'm going to show you what I did with the other two little critters, as I call them as well. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and I got a blending brush and I grabbed my lemon lime twist ink. And we're going to go ahead and ink this up. And then I'm just going to lightly, excuse me, I have frogs in my throat this morning or something. I'm going to go ahead and gently add some ink. And if you want it darker, then just press a little harder and keep adding ink. I always say it's easier to add ink than it is to have too much ink and not liking it. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Alrighty. If you guys haven't tried these blending brushes, you got to give them a try. They're a lot of fun. And then what I'm going to do is I just kind of want to gauge where about I'm going to put him. Actually, this was actually darker. I don't know. I'm going to keep this one light. You guys can tell me which one you like better. We're going to go ahead and use the Memento Black ink. And I have the stamp from the set. That is a cloud. And we're going to go ahead and I just kind of, like I said, wanted to gauge where I might put him as to where I wanted to stamp my clouds. See, we'll put one here and one there. That looks good. And then, of course, I need a sentiment. Which is Trick or Treat. And place that right there. See how easy? Love it. And go ahead and close this up before I get my fingers in it. And I want to get some dimensionals, of course. Whoop. And we'll adhere the ghost onto the card. Whoops. With a couple of dimensionals. Just like so. And then also, gotta have a little bit of bling. So I'm grabbing my basic rhinestone jewels, I think is what the technical term is. Rhinestone basic jewels. And my take your pick tool, and we're gonna give them a little bit of bling. And put one about here, and how about there? And whoops. Get over here, you little rascal. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and stick this entire piece to our card base. Again, with dimensionals. Just like so. Whoops. Can't grab a hold of those. And then they'll be going all over the place on the floor later. All right, here we go. It's so funny. The other day I found a couple of dimensional backs on the floor in the kitchen. I'm like, what in the heck? They must have been stuck to the bottom of my shoe. All right, so there's card number 1. Super easy. So what I decided to do is to take the other 2 little characters and do the exact same thing, but in different colors. Isn't he funny? I love the expression on his face. Like he bit into like a, what do they call those, Sour Patch Kids or Sour Patches or whatever that candy is. And then, of course, this little guy right here. He's just too much fun. Super cute. So there's all 3 together. Kind of cool. Okay, so that's card number 1. And then, of course, right now, if you guys have been to my online store, you did see that you didn't see something. Like, that made a lot of sense, didn't it? But we have no Halloween Designer Series paper yet. So with that being said, I had to get a little creative. So what you're going to see me using here, which is perfect because it has like traditional Halloween colors, I guess you want to call it, in this paper, which is called Simply Zinnias, I believe. Let me double check. I think. Flowering Zinnias. Flowering Zinnias Designer Series paper. It can be found in the online store. It's an online exclusive type thing. And so I went ahead and I chose these 3 patterns from the paper. If you look at the back, it's flowers, right? Who would have thought? You know, and I was just like, I gotta think outside the box. What am I gonna do since I'm kind of lost? I don't have any Designer Series paper that's Halloween paper right yet, but there will be. So if you're kind of wondering about that, Stampin' Up! Has made an announcement that they will be coming out with it. I think we'll know more towards the end of August. So I'm really excited about that. Anyway, so with that being said, I was like, okay, I have a little bit of this paper left. How can I incorporate it into a card? Whoops, I guess I better make sure that's the right way. It is. Okay, good. I was like, oh no, did I do a boo-boo? So all I did is I cut, this is a 3/4 inch strip, and then these are 2 1/2 inch strips, and I am just going to go ahead and I'm putting this directly onto the thick basic white cardstock, which is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I just wanted to decorate a little bit of a Halloween background, and using my multi-purpose liquid glue, we're going to go ahead and we'll be trimming this in just a second. Right now it just looks kind of goofy. You're probably like, what in the heck is she doing? But yeah, give it a quick trim job in just a sec. And there we are. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my paper snips, turn the card upside down, and trim the rest of this off. Oops, I think I got glue all over me. Never fails, no matter what. And I know there's a lot of glue on this one. Ugh, yuck. There we go. Whoops. Get rid of all that stuff. And there we go. See? Now I'm a sticky mess. Oh, goodness sakes. Anyway, this is a tag that I cut out of, I should have brought it with me. Let me grab it really quick. Oh, let's see. Greetings of the season. Whoops. Okay. Sorry about that. I had it buried. Greetings of the Season dies. And there's a whole bunch of really cool dies that go with the stamp set, which is all of the greetings from Greetings of the Season. That is all online products. So these are only available online. But yeah, so I wanted to use this. I had a vision. Scary, but I did. And then I'm going to go ahead and again grab my blending brush. And let's see here. I debated if I used, because I can't remember now, if it was Gorgeous Grape, because I forgot to write it down, or if it was Highland Heather. This is Gorgeous Grape. And I know Highland Heather is a tinge lighter. We'll go ahead. We'll use this. It's not going to hurt. It'll look just fine. So again, I'm going to go ahead and, because I have an issue with white space, this is my way of dealing with it, with those little images. Like, what am I going to do to fill up some space? All right. That's pretty good. That looks great. And again, this is Highland Heather that I used. But you could use Gorgeous Grape. It'd be a little darker. And then, uh-oh, did I miss all my pieces? Huh. Just a sec. I think I lost some pumpkins. Because I know I colored them in advance. Well, no, I didn't put them there. Oh, here, well, here's, they're right in front of me, silly. You guys don't do that, do you? All right, deep breath. It's all good. Okay, grabbing my Memento Black. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the bats this time. I better put my little cloud away before I lose these. At least these are a little easier to find when they drop on the floor. Unlike those photopolymer stamps, they are hard to find sometimes. Okay, what am I looking for here? Yeah, this one. Okay. I'm going to put that like so. Hi, Kathy. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday afternoon. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put one there, and then I also want to do a cloud after I just put it back. Oops. Grab the cloud. This little cloud is so cute. And let's see here. We'll put it right about there. That looks good. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my dimensionals. And so I cut him out and colored him ahead. Just to mention, I used light and dark pumpkin pie Stampin' blends along with the dark Daffodil Delight on him. I also have Highland Heather out as far as the blends, along with, let's see here, Smoky Slate, Lemon Lime Twist, and pumpkin. Of course, I already mentioned Pumpkin Pie and Daffodil Delight. Oh, I forgot to say that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put him on with a couple of dimensionals. I just love his smile. He's so cute. I'll stick him right about there-ish. And then using my multi-purpose glue, put a couple little dots of glue there. And we'll put some pumpkins kind of tucked in behind him. Oops, actually I meant to do that on this side. Oh well, it's all good. It will dry. And there we are. And then this is peach pie ribbon. And I thought that it would it goes pretty good. You know, usually I'm thinking pumpkin pie all the time as far as Halloween, but peach pie is also a very good color for Halloween. I'm going to go ahead and using my glue dots, add a couple to my bow. Whoops. Oh my goodness, there we go. Stubborn little glue dot. And then I'm going to add this entire thing to the card front with more dimensionals. And then, of course, we'll add a little bit of bling as well, because you can't have a card without a little bit of bling. All right. And I was going to say, Kathy, I'm glad I'm not the only one, right? Like something's right in front of you and you just can't see it. Like seeing the forest through the trees. Is that what that saying is? Something like that. All right. I'm going to add some bling there. And we'll put one here. And one right about there. And there's card number 2. Super cute. Super cute. All right. One more card, you guys. We're on the home stretch. So I seen a card similar to this, and I already had like a vision in my head. I'm going to get it out of the clear envelope so it's not so distracting. There we go. So anyway, I had a thought in mind, and again, this designer paper is from the Simply, I keep wanting to call it Simply Zinnia, Flowering Zinnia's Designer Series paper, which is in the online store. All right, so lots of bits and pieces on this one. First of all, this is a piece of the basic white. Oh, did I forget the sentiment on the last one? You're right, Evelyn, I did. Oh, and I already put dimensionals on it. Should we try it? Let's try it. See, you guys are keeping me on my toes. I like that. Let's grab the Memento Black. All right, let's see here. What did I use on that one? It was... Well, we'll just grab... We'll grab Boo. I like Boo. Dang, I can't believe I did that. Actually, I can. I can believe that. There we go. Make sure that's on straight. I actually can get them on straighter when I look at them upside down. Why is that? I have no clue. Okay. Should we try it? Oh, it's upside down now. Oh, no. Okay, we'll fix that later. Or actually, it could just be kind of a fun card because it is a Halloween card. Oh, good grief. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Alrighty then. It actually is kind of funny. Okay. Let's go back to our last card. So this is a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, thick, basic white cardstock, scored at 5.5. I can't believe I did that, you guys. Oh, Lordy. Is that Cheryl I seen just walk in? If so, hello, Cheryl. It's hard to see things because my laptop doesn't show anything, so I usually try to stand above my phone that I use as my camera, and I'm not very tall. So it's kind of a treat to try to look over and see who's here. But hello there. Thank you for joining. So this is a piece of basic black. My goodness. If I could rewind and start this over, I probably would. It's okay, though. I'm amongst friends, so you guys, you're very forgiving. This is basic black. And then this is a piece of the Flowering Zinnias designer paper. So this is cut, I believe, let me see here. Nope, I didn't have my cheat sheet. Okay, I believe this is 3 3/4 by 5. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. And then this piece, I cut it 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together like so. You know, the funny thing is, with me making these little goofy errors, I mean, I do this in everyday life, you know, all the time. So the nice thing is with stamping is we can always find a way to fix it, right? I mean, there's always a way to fix it. But I think I'm amongst good company. So yeah, everybody can relate. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to go ahead and stick this onto the card front with multi-purpose liquid glue. So you definitely know these are live. I don't sit there and bother to edit anything. That's way too much work. I'm too lazy. It is what it is. Okay, this is also our basic black cardstock, and I cut them with the Stylish Shapes dies. So they have that cute little stitching around them, if you can kind of see that. And I'm just going to arrange it on my card like so, and then put each of the little characters inside. And I think I only popped up this one with dimensional, so I think that's what we'll do here. We'll go ahead and just stick them down. And then using dimensionals, we'll go ahead and stick this down. Just like so. Right about there. Also, I cut 2 of these. You only need 1, but I cut 2 in case of a mishap. Imagine that. Hey, Mary Jo. Happy Sunday crafternoon. Thanks for joining. So anyway, our sentiment's going to go on here. So you know what I might do with the extra? As long as I don't make a mistake, I will probably put this on the other card. I'll show you. This is how we fix a boo-boo. Just like that. From it being upside down. So let's go ahead. We're going to fix it. And then we're just going to go for the gusto on the other. So this is Boo. And where did I just put? Oh, golly. Well, maybe we won't, because now I can't find where the first one went. Good griefers. Okay, we just won't do that right now. We'll wait. Hold the phone, Maynard. Hold the phone. Wow. I think somebody named Dawn needs to go back to bed and start the day over. Oh, I see where it went. It went flying. There we go. Anyway, we'll worry about that in a minute. And put on Happy Halloween and do our sentiment first. This is kind of crazy the way Stampin' Up! Cut that stamp, isn't it? Okay, and that's pretty good for my first try. All right. Awesome. And then, because I did color these little guys in advance, we're going to go ahead and just stick them on the card. And I used dimensionals for all of these because I thought that would be really cute. We'll go ahead and do that. There's one. I need to come up with names for these little characters. They're so funny. Oh my gosh. He's a hoot. Oopsie. Have these things sticking all over the place. By the way, our glue loves shellac. So if you guys do shellac on your nails, whoo. What's that? Up to the right. All right, there we go. And then we're going to stick this right underneath. There we go. Decorate with a couple of bling blingers. I have to laugh. I can't believe that I did that on that card. Actually, I can. That's me. That's the way I roll at times. Oh, there we go. Our sentiment was on just a little bit crooked. Okay, so there we are. That is card number 3, but let's fix card number 2. Oh boy. Grab our upside down boo. Oh, you were telling me where the piece was at. Isn't that funny? I could sit here and stare at my table for hours and not see something that's in front of my face. Okay, and we are going to do boo again. Try this again. At least this way, if I stamp it upside down, I can just, turn it. Yes, I am blonde. Go ahead and laugh. You can. Let's see here. There we go. Yay! Whew, I was holding my breath. Oh, goodness sakes. You guys had no idea what you were in for when you decided to be here today with me, did you? And then I dropped my glue. Welcome to the clown show with your host, Dawn. All right, there we go. Fixed, just like that. Instant fix. All right, let me grab all 3 cards here. So we have that one. And then we have these 3 here. And then we have this one. All right. Woo! And I thought these were easy. That was like a workout. It was fun, though. It was a lot of fun. I hope, if anything, you guys were able to laugh along with me. Either that or you think I'm a little bit crazy, but that's okay, too. But I hope that you're able to get a little bit of inspiration with Playful Ghosts. I think it's a really cute set, and I'm going to be using these on a display this coming weekend at an event. My theme for my display table is online exclusives. So anything that we have had come out in our online store in July is going to be on display. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being here. I have a lot of fun doing this, so I'm glad that you joined in. But I will be here next Sunday. We'll do a fun fold that will be like a fun fold gift card. Kind of cool. And then also, I think what we'll do is an unveiling of an unboxing of some new products that I will have received and have sitting here waiting for me when I return home Saturday night. So if you're wanting to see new products, make sure to be here at 1 o'clock next Sunday. If you're wanting to receive the card kit to make the 3 cards that we've made today, if you place a $40 minimum order in my online store, you'll be able to receive the card kit. Oops. And if you place a $50 minimum order, you'll receive the card kit and the embellishment, which is my favorites. These right here. Pretty fun. Like the shaded background. Yeah, isn't it cool? Like, again, it helps to fill in, I believe, white space on the card. And because these were small images, I was really having a hard time with this set at first. Until then you get on a roll, right? You start finding your groove, and then the creativity kicks in and stuff. But thank you. Thanks so much. I'm glad that you like the cards. So if you guys want, go ahead and make these cards, recreate them if you like. And if you want, post them in the community, in my community group on Facebook. I'd love to see what you guys have done with this set if you have it, or even other Halloween sets. Yeah, go ahead and share. But thanks again, you guys. I hope that you've had an amazing weekend and you continue to enjoy the rest of your weekend before it ends. And I will see you next Sunday right here at Dawn's Creative Chalet at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.